Stay tuned, we'll be live at you in a few minutes. This is Daily Hip Hop News Live. Hey guys, Jordan Tower here. It's a sad day. It's a very sad day today. Let me make sure everything's going good. Okay, yeah. It's a sad day today. I lost a close friend of mine. I didn't even... I spoke to him at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. this morning. We spoke. He sent me a text message. And he basically just said, I see, we're moving out here. And, he was like, this series is doing really good. I'm happy for it. And I was like, yeah, me too. And then we were talking about doing the next few episodes. And we were also going to shoot that video with, there's a song called I'm King with him and Little Boosie. We were going to shoot that. And we were just talking about it. And then I was like, okay, well, what day works better for you, Thursday or Friday? And he was like, I'll be at your crib any day you want. Shorty Lo was always very easy to work with. He was a good friend. Like, this is a guy that will call you and ask how you're doing and wouldn't even ask you for anything. Most people want a favor or they want this. He's just a real friend. And I knew him from '08 when he was popping with Foolish. That's when I met him. I met him at the Foolish video. And from there, we just clicked. And I ended up moving to Atlanta 2 years later, and we started working together more. I mean, we would work in between then when I was in Atlanta. But when I moved to Atlanta, we worked even, more so together. And I'm sorry, my stream health. Sorry, guys, for the stream. It's kind of bad right now. But I didn't have time to go get Xfinity here today. I mean, I woke up at 9. And I got a text from Rec. And I got a lot of text messages in my Twitter. And I was like, oh, man, something happened. Because, you don't just wake up at, 8:30 and, your Twitter's crazy and everything, So I'm sorry. My mind's everywhere right now. But my Twitter was going crazy and my phone was going crazy. And I was like, man, something happened. And then someone told me, is Shorty Lo dead? On my text, and I said, yeah, right, because I had just spoken to him. Think about it, you just speak to the guy 7 hours prior. I ended up going to bed around 3. Little did I know he had already been in a car crash. I guess they said it was a hit and run, but then I guess what really happened was his car lost control. There were 2 other girls in the car, and the car lost control. And I mean, the pictures are just disturbing. The car caught fire and he was ejected from the vehicle. I mean, this guy didn't deserve to go out nobody deserves to go out like that. But this guy was really, there was a special spirit about Lo. I mean, what rapper do you know? I know I've said this in a post I did earlier today. What rapper would have the confidence to get in the car with me and I'm like, yo, we're going to do something different. You see all these YouTube guys that are doing food reviews and everything? We're going to do stuff like that now. And he said, let's do it. And I said, and we're going to report the news because, we all sit around. We're all part of this music industry. And we all sit around and talk in the studio about this and that. Oh, so-and-so, what do you think about Game, Meek? And we say what we really feel, but we don't say it to the public. And Shorty, I said, Lo, we got to just be raw and honest how we're feeling because opinions change, And he was like, yo, I feel you. Screw what people think. Let's just do it. And I was like, exactly, because most of these guys aren't even doing anything for you anyways. What's with the fake peace treaties when you don't know somebody, And people should just be honest, if you feel like Game's winning or if you feel like Meek's winning the battle, say it, because it can change. Meek could come out, it's not like you're saying you hate that person, opinions change, and people just need to be honest, What's with all the being politically correct? Now, that's what I liked about Lo. He didn't care. He put it all out there. And, he went to Burger King. And I said, we're going to do food reviews. And Burger King just had that Cheetos thing come out, right? And they gave us these crowns. The guy recognized. It's on my channel. The guy recognized. He said, Shorty Lo, what's good, man? And then he put the crown on. And made a joke. He said, I'm like T.I. He was joking because he doesn't really have a problem with T.I. anymore. I mean, they had their problem. They're not cool, but they weren't at odds anymore. He spoke his mind on that stuff. It's not like he was like hating on T.I. ever. He just spoke his mind and spoke how he felt. And you got to respect that when someone's able to do that. And that's what I loved about Lo. He always spoke the truth. Even when it came to me, he would tell me about myself, and that's what I loved about this guy, man. He always kept it honest, and he was always there for his friends. He was there for me. If I ever needed him to do something or this, he was there. He might have been a day late or 2 days late, but he tried. I mean, think about it. This guy had 10, 11 kids. I think he only had 9 living baby mothers because one died in a car crash, coincidentally. And what's really sad is his dad just passed away a week and a half ago. I remember calling him the day his dad passed, and he's like, my dad just passed, like, and in his house, because his dad was living with him, and his dad passed, and he was very calm about it, and still got up with me 2 or 3 days later to continue our series. And I was like, I looked at him and I said, I'll release that episode soon, because I still have 10 unreleased episodes. I said, yo, what are you doing here? Like, like your dad just passed. Shouldn't you be like mourning? And he's like, JT, my dad wouldn't want me to stop doing what I'm doing because he passed. You want me to keep going? And I said, you know what? You're right. Because if I passed, I would want you to keep doing what you're doing. So like, regarding the show that we had together, we were already talking about like expanding it. We were gonna start reaching out to like Rocco and everybody, and having like rappers ride along with us in the car, and we were gonna rebrand it Road Trippin', and we were gonna have rappers in it. And I mean, I'm gonna continue it. I mean, not right away. It's gonna take me a few weeks to get past all this. I'm like in shock right now. I still don't believe he's dead, man. I honestly, when your friend passes, it's hard to believe that they're gone, because whenever you want to talk to them, and he's not here anymore. I can't call him and say, what's up, man? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? This guy was always doing a million things. He was a great guy. So yeah, I'm gonna continue doing that series. I still have like 10. I think I have 10 episodes left with Lo. So I dropped 2 today of Gucci Mane and Future, just so they like could have something. Like when someone dies and then you get something personal. Like he talked about the first time meeting Gucci Mane and what Gucci Mane meant to him in that one episode, and then the other episode he talked about Future and Rocco and how he wanted them to they should just settle their differences, and he didn't like how they were like beefing with each other because they were really brothers, and he looked at them as brothers and he wanted them to be cool. And I thought like that would be nice for those guys to get today, because I know Rocco, 2 Chainz, and Gucci Mane and Future all had like a personal relationship with Lo. And it would be nice to get that today. So I make sure I sent something to 2 Chainz of him talking like about 2 Chainz, and I just can't believe he's gone, man. So Lo would want me to continue on with the series, so I will eventually. I guess I'll just get guests. I don't think I'll do it every day. Like we were doing it because like the chemistry that me and Lo had was like, it was just there. We had good chemistry. I just want to say shout out to everybody in the chat. I see Prenda, I Am Divine, Buddha Main, Corey Williams, Coach 5, Zachary, Everett, Designers Are Us. He's always in here. I respect it. Baby Joe, Danny Piff TV, Zachary, Looking for the Truth. I see you, man. Zachary, everybody, man. I see Mike Jones. That's probably not the real Mike Jones. That's definitely not. But what's up, bro? Swagger, man. I see you guys, man. Appreciate you coming in. Don Cannon. I don't think that's the real Don Cannon, though. Gangsta Flip, Baby Joe, Bam G, Raymond Robinson, Colby Ford. I'm just shouting you guys out real quick because I appreciate you guys coming into the chat. What did you guys think about Shorty Lo? Like, Shorty Lo, like, I feel like we were going into a new direction for his career. Like, we were doing this road tripping series, and it was just kind of opening the doors. We were about to start a podcast just for fun. Like, we were doing this stuff because we enjoyed it. That's the crazy thing. We were doing all this stuff because we love doing it. And, it's hard, man. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I cried this morning thinking about it. Like, because it was just, the guy, looking at that car, man, how could he not, when you had a close relationship with somebody and you guys are friends. But, let's cut away to some people left some nice heartfelt messages today. So we got, here 2 Chainz left, Bankhead legend, really having units in the city. Because, Shorty Lo was really about that life, man. Like, look at his arrest record and everything. He would talk openly about it too. Like, that's what always tripped me out about him. Like, he would talk about his past, and he would talk about the things he did. We really wanted to start a series eventually. That's why I was asking him certain stuff about the streets in the past, because, statute of limitations are gone and everything on that kind of stuff. He's legit now, 10 years later. So I would ask him about that stuff, and he would be openly honest about it. And that's what was so cool about Lo. Like, he would be like, yeah, I remember this time I got clipped for $200 in cash, man. Yeah. And then he talked about this other story I'll release in a few days where, he was doing some shit with some money. And, like, he had so many stories, and we didn't even get to, like, any of them, man, because he was taken from us, man, but, that guy he had a real story. Like, I remember him just telling me about it sometimes, and we just didn't jump on it fast enough. We were jumping on it now, and obviously it was too late, like, right when we were getting to something really good, he's a legend, man, and I don't use that term loosely, man, like, this guy's life is like, he lived like 4 lifetimes, He talks about being $1 million street dude to being a top rapper. Did a lot of stuff, man. He had 10 baby mothers. He's the man. That's where he gets the thing, I'm the man, So when I edit these videos now, like I was editing earlier, it's like, it makes me smile because that guy, he had such a good spirit. He could make you laugh, man. He was always joking. On you. Man, it's going to take a while to get over this one, man. But I'm going to continue to feed you guys the content I have. I still have 3 music videos. I still have like 10 episodes. I have some like food episodes, some other stuff. I'm going to keep feeding you that stuff. Let's go through it. You know what I respected today? T.I. even said something about it. Let me see if it loads up. Yep, right here. I don't know if it'll open. Let me see. Okay. T.I. Damn, I just woke up to some bullshit news. R.I.P. to a true Westside Atlanta legend. Now, this is the funny thing that a lot of people didn't know. I know, literally, these guys live across the street from each other. T.I.'s mansion's right there. The one you see on that show, it's right there. And then Shorty Lo's right across the street. And these guys had a problem with each other in the past. And it's so funny that they lived right across from each other years later. Shorty Lo always laughed about that. Now, Shorty Lo always said that he liked T.I.'s music. He just didn't like some of the problems they had with each other. Pride got in the way, like it does with most guys. Come on, how many times have we hindered our own careers and everything because of pride? You don't get over that till later in life. But T.I. did. He, just as Lo would do if God forbid T.I. passed. He would put up some kind words. You said you truly represented Bankhead, because he did. But he tattooed, Lo tattooed it on him. I always screamed it out, Bankhead. Then my heart goes out to his family and his children as well. Even through our toughest times, I must admit, I was impressed and kind of proud of how well you repped our hood and how much you cared for it. It was a real relief to have someone else helping to lift Bankhead up and hold it there. Can't say enough about how much you meant to the city. Glad we matured beyond our trivial personal differences in time, enough to have a laugh about it as neighbors, because they lived right across the street from each other. For those of us who were around and in the mix in the late 90s, we know the legend of Lo started way before music. We all salute you, G. Rest easy, truly be missed. R.I.P. Lo, true Atlanta legend. That's good. I like that. I think Mac Main said something too. Let me see. Oh no, Rick Ross did. Let me see. I don't know if he put it on his Instagram though. I think he put it on his Snap. Oh no, he did. It's nice to see how many people love Lo, man. Because I mean, that was one special. This like, I'm so mad that we didn't get to. We were just getting started on a new path of his career, like beyond music. This guy had a whole nother side to him that nobody saw, and I did, and many other people were fortunate enough to see. And man, so Rick Ross, may your legacy live forever, Shorty Lo, and that's what we're gonna do with this road trip and stuff. I mean, hopefully, people like Ross and people like, maybe Gucci Man and other people will ride around in the car for one day and do a week's worth of episodes. I've been trying to reach out to OJ the Juice Man, and let's keep it going, and let's dedicate every episode to Shorty Lo, because he started it off with me. He was the one who had the guts to get in the car and just talk about the news like TMZ, and that was awesome. And and you don't have to be negative when you're reporting the news. You could be in the middle, tell both sides, and be unbiased, and that's what we do. Like, if you have a battle's a battle. Someone's got to win a rap battle, right? So that's different. But, like, you can still say, I respect, like, the Meek and Drake thing. Love Meek Mill's music, and I love Drake's music. But in that battle, I feel that Drake, not to get into this, because we're talking about Lo, but I felt Drake won. So if Lo felt Drake won, he might have said that, but he'd also give a positive, like, yo, but Meek's dope. And he's got the baddest girl in the game right now. So, like, he's not losing, but maybe he lost that battle, but, right now, he's holding his own against Game. Like, I think he just, came out late with the whole Drake thing. But let's not get into that, because that's like a whole different conversation. Let's keep it on Lo right now, because today is Lo's day, man. He passed away this morning, and we got to make sure that this guy doesn't go forgotten. And I'm glad we started something before he passed. Like, I would have been so mad if we didn't even get to do these episodes, because I would have missed out on a great ending to 2016. Like, I mean, that I remember we were gonna just do it over the phone, like as a FaceTime thing, and then he couldn't figure it out. So this is why he came up to my apartment, and I just jumped in the car and I whipped his car around, and we just talked, man. And it was so dope the first time we did it. We did it again. How many times did we get up? I think we did 3 times. We did 3. Okay, so we did 3 times, and man, it was just like, it was just magical. Everything. 3 hours, 4 hours. We filmed a bunch of episodes every time, man. And I'm not gonna. Someone said in the chat just now. They said you can't do that with anyone else, just Lo. And I'm not gonna replace Lo. What's gonna happen is, in the future, what's gonna happen is, after I run out of Lo episodes, every once in a while I'll have a guest and they'll do a week's worth, you know. So like nobody's gonna replace Lo as being my co-host because I can't have that chemistry with anybody else. Me and him were actually friends, you know, for years, for 6 years, 7 years now. More than that. 8 years. Damn, time goes by. 8 years me and Lo have been cool. And we got real close around like 2010 when I moved to Atlanta. We got even closer. But he's always been cool. And, you know, reminds me of Gucci Mane a lot that way. Like, Gucci Mane always was cool. I haven't spoken to Gucci Mane in a long while, but, like, Gucci Mane has that chemistry. The only person that could go in Lo's place in the car is Gucci Mane, honestly. But Gucci Mane's just too, he's, like, too hard to get to right now, you know. But, like, me and Gucci Mane used to be cool, like, you know, 06, 07, 08, 09, 2010 we saw each other. That's around the last time I saw Gucci Mane, like around 2012. I think that's the last time I saw Gucci Mane, or 11. I can't remember. But anyways, he would be the only, because he has that same charisma deep down inside. You know, we know Gucci Mane. Like right now, he's home from jail, but he's been on house arrest. Now that he's moving around again, he's gonna get back. Like I'm not saying he's gonna stay clean, Gucci Mane, hopefully, but you know he's gonna get back to his old. Get back to his old self, and you know, it's gonna be, you know, Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane would be the only a person that I would like to have on that, and every episode has to be dedicated to Lo because he started it. Now, yes, someone asked, was that the same car he had a wreck in? Yes, the car we used to drive around in is the same car, and that's another spooky thing. That looking at that car and how messed up it is. It's like, damn, we were just driving around in that car a week ago. I mean, when I woke up, I was like, I just got off the phone with this guy a few hours ago. And he was home. At 1 o'clock, he was home. And we're going to get wrecking here in a second. Just, going to get wrecking here in a second so he could talk his piece. And who else? Let me see if Gucci Mane posted anything today. I know he did on his Snapchat. He said RIP Lo. Oh yeah, he did. He put something up. I think he only put up one thing though. Yeah, he just said his condolences. These guys were really friends. Like these guys were probably the closest. Gucci Mane and Shorty Lo. He said, damn it, man, Shorty Lo. I mean, he just shouted Shorty Lo out in that Travis Scott song. He said, let's see what he said. Gucci Mane, Travis Scott lyrics. Got to go to Genius. I got all the lyrics. What a genius site. Because, like, who would have thought to, like, just put rap lyrics up? Okay, so you got... Yeah, here's what he said. He said, convicted felon worth $10 million. I'm a well-known robber like Shorty Lo. I got 10 children. Yeah, Lo my partner. Wow. That was hard. And Lo and I even he reviewed this song in the car when we reviewed this song. So, yeah, that was pretty good. Oh man, guys, I can't believe this guy's gone, man. This is a sad day, man. This is a sad day. I don't know how long it's going to take to get over this. I was hoping that it was a mistake that he's not the one that died this morning. I could not believe it till around like 12 o'clock. I was like, all right, he's actually gone, man. That's horrible. Here, let me show you guys. Okay, so I just released like 2 episodes. This was a hard, see this right here, the Shorty Lo thing right here? This was a hard news thing to cover. Shorty Lo passing. What I put out the Gucci relation, you know, their friendship here. and the Future, him talking about Future, and then this was really hard to do right here. Shorty Lo dead. That was horrible. That was horrible. And then I think Toya Wright wrote something today. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just on here sharing with you guys. I would continue to show with you. I'm too far away. I really need a rapper to do the show with because it's more interesting. I want to shout out people in the chat room: Caden Brands, Brenda, Money Callie, French Montana, Sean Cyrus, Doggy Dog, T Will, Southern Fried, Jacob Thomas, Zachary. I see you guys. Hez Production, Trap Daily. What's up, Trap Daily? Yeah, no one can replace Lo, but yeah, I do got to keep it going. You're right. Shorty Lo, true king of Bankhead. We know that, man. Oh, man. Bankhead champ. It's like I keep going in and out. I don't know about you guys. Like, when you know somebody, like, I keep going in and out. I have, like, cry for a second, and I stop. Because it's like, it hits you. It's hitting you slowly that this person's not here anymore. It's the worst, man. I feel so... I can only imagine what it's kids, man. Poor kids, man. You know, the poor kids are just without their father right now. You got 10 of them, and he loved each and every one of his kids, man. He was a good father. That was a really good father. Let's talk. Let's see. Major Girl. I think she wrote something. That's T.I.'s. It's T.I.'s wife. She wrote something nice. I can't. I don't know if I could. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's sad, man. Major Girl. R.I.P. Okay, where is it? Right here. Sorry. It didn't come up. But it's nice that her and T.I. wrote something today. Both born and raised in the A, turning ATL up in the music scene. Yep, we was a part of that. We will miss Shorty Lo. Gone too soon, but never forgotten. Done it all. R.I.P. Shorty Lo, ATL legend. Yeah, man, that's... I'm gonna miss Lo, man. That guy, that was a special guy right there. That was a oh, man. What could we do here, man? Make sure you go, like, watch all the Shorty Lo. Like, if you weren't up on the Shorty Lo episodes we were doing, just look them up on my channel, man. They're fun. They're fun to watch. You know, like, this guy had a different side to him. He's very charismatic and had a lot of laughter in him. And he this is the guy that would make you smile, man. I'd never seen him down. He was always up, man. This was a true Atlanta. He had respect everywhere we went. Nobody ever had anything bad to say about him. I mean, that's crazy. I'm thinking about it now. I've never heard anybody talk bad about Lo. And most rappers, you could hear them talk bad about something. I never heard a rapper like, yo, Lo did this, or Lo burnt me on this, or he didn't do this. He always came through for people. And you know what? That's what made him, like, an underdog, but also a boss. You know? It's like, because, like, you notice the people that make it, they're kind of dicks to people. They're kind of jerks, and they jerk people. Like, Lo wasn't like that. Sometimes the good guy finishes last, but he has the most respect in the end of the day. And Lo was about respect. And this was a guy who always had money. It's like he didn't lack for money. He was happy with his life. He had his kids. He made his money every month. He lived in his nice mansion. He had his car. You know, he wasn't over the top. And this guy was nice to everybody and there for everybody. I mean, this was truly a good guy, man. And I don't know how he got in an accident last night. He wasn't the type to drink and drive. That car must have just lost it. At first they said it was a hit and run, but then they said the car lost control. I mean, what's going on here? Like, you know, like, it's just such a mystery. You know, when you lose somebody, you just, damn. Let's see, T-Port City, he's in here. Shout out to you, Zachary S, Gene Mo TV. It's my opinion. Savannah Seaport News. What's up? I saw you in the comments earlier. I was in middle school when D4O was popping. Yeah. D4O was like 04. I was in college. Let's see. Yeah, my day been messed up. News all day. It's like it's like a dark day. It's like dark today with this whole Lo thing. Like the day doesn't feel right, man. Okay, what else is going on? Where should I go now, guys? Oh yeah, 50 Cent said something. Let's go there. Here, hold on. Let me stop this. Okay. 50 Cent. He tweeted something out. Stay on, guys. Just give me 1 sec. Oh, guys, share this link so we can get some more people in here talking about this, because, we got to share what we feel about Shorty Lo today. Okay, 50 Cent. What did he write? Shorty Lo, R.I.P. My condolences to his family. He had a lot of mouths to feed. I don't know, it's like, yeah, he did, but like, yeah, that was kind of like a weird, like the R.I.P. would have been fine. I don't know about the mouths to feed, but Shorty Lo and 50 Cent had a good relationship with each other. He always had nothing but good thing to say about 50 Cent. We did a 50 Cent effing vodka commercial right before he died too, not like just to show 50 and maybe get sponsorship for the series. And I don't even want to use that anymore. I'll just throw it away. I don't know, but man, I'm trying to send this link to somebody. So what do you think? Let me see what you guys are writing in here. I'm sorry, guys. Shorty Lo stories. Okay, let's see. Let's talk Shorty Lo stories. Okay. Shorty Lo. What's a crazy story with Shorty Lo? Oh, I remember a story. This isn't like a super positive story, but I remember with Shorty Lo, we were supposed to do this. I was going to get him on this TV show. It was called Fantasy Machines or something. It was going to come on Sci-Fi. And what was going to happen is they were going to build a bike for the music video. They already had the bike built, but they were acting like we had to go to the thing and they had to show like how they were going to customize the bike for the music video, right? And they were going to deliver it. The bike was already built. All they did was put some G-Unit stuff. This is when he just did his G-Unit deal. So then I go down there, I shoot that part. Then because I picked Shorty Lo to be on the episode. They asked me, who do you want in the episode? I said Shorty Lo, because that's my boy, right? So this is like in 2011. So we get there. This has a funny twist. So like we get there, we shoot the music video with the bike in it, okay? And I'll release this video. We never released this video because it kind of got funny after this. So like we shoot it. Now the people filming the episode, they're like, okay, the bike's sitting outside, right? But then they're like, yo, okay, Shorty Lo's going to come in and he's going to be mad that the bike's not ready. He paid all this money for this bike, blah, blah. He didn't even buy the bike. These shows are all fake, right? So he didn't even buy the bike. So he comes in and he's like, yo, Jordan, where the hell's the bike, man? I'm going to beat you up. I said, I was like, he was joking, right? But like they wanted him to come in like that. And I was like, no, you're not going to come. I said, who the hell you think you're talking to, man? And they're like, cut. You got to act like, he's yelling at you and you get down. I'm like, I'm not going to let Shorty Lo yell at me. And he started laughing and I started laughing. I was like, because, it was a joke. It's like, I'm not going to let Shorty Lo sun me on the camera. Like we don't even operate like that, but they were like, no, we need some drama, kick it up. And I was like, so that scene didn't really get done. And then I remember Lo dipped on, he's like, he was supposed to pay for the studio time for the white room, and he was like, we're gonna have to split that. And I did the split with him. And then this is the funniest part. Okay, so the episode's done, right? Oh, it's called Dream Machines. The episode's done, but they didn't get Lo's signature to be on the episode, right? So they call me and they're like, "Yo, Lo, we didn't get the signature. We called him, and he said he wants to get paid now. Now it wasn't him; it was his partner that was like trying to get money for it, because like it was really a good look to be on the show. I wasn't getting paid, but it was a good look to be on TV at the time. And Lo was like, "Yo, I need like 10,000 for that signature." And I was like, I was kind of mad at him, but I just let it go because we're friends, I was like, hey, if that's how it's gonna go, that's how it's gonna go. Which I guess we won't be on TV. And I was like, all right, man, that was the funniest thing. Now I remember this is a story way, 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 way back. Okay, I used to meet Lo like in this. He used to have this house where all his friends would stay at, and then he had his house, right? So he had this other house that he'd have a studio in and let his friends stay in, and then he had this other. But this one house with the studio was in the hood, like. And I'm a white boy going to the hood. I mean, I'm used to doing that, but I'm driving up. I drive up in the hood, and it looked like these guys were like trapping out the house. Like at the time, I was like, "Whoa, what's going on over here?" Like, and I was like, "Lo, I can't be coming over to this house anymore. It's like unsafe over here. Like, I'm not trying to get up involved in a drug charge." And and then while I'm shooting a music video, it wasn't that. So don't get me wrong. I'm not telling or anything. I'm just saying it felt like that vibe. And he was like, "Nah, it's cool. We'll go meet somewhere else." Because it was like I think someone was there that was doing something they weren't supposed to do. This is like a long time ago. This is like 8 years ago. This is like in the beginning. That was funny. That was another time Lo did something funny, man. Lo always had a lot of women, man. Like, he would be in the car with me, FaceTime and all that. And I was like, damn, these girls never found out about each other. And he's like, oh, no, they know about each other. It's cool. It's cool. They all knew about each other, and they were all cool. Like, his other baby mamas would come to the house. He's like, I can be with any of my baby mamas whenever I want. And I was like, man, you are the man, bro. Like, really, like the mixtape. Like, you're the man. This guy just had a lot of women in ATL, and he loved his women, and he loved going out late at night. I always told him, I said, Lo, why do you keep going out late at night like that? Like, why do you keep going out to Blue Flame at 2 a.m? This is exactly what happened last night, and this is what pisses me off. I was telling him, I was like, yo, bro, like, you reach a certain age. I guess, Lo is just Lo. Some people are just who they are, So, like, he would go to the club at 2 a.m, turn up, no matter how, he would have been doing that till like 60, 70 years old, until he couldn't walk anymore. I mean, this guy is a guy that's stuck in his ways. And I was like, yo, why do you have all these girls, Lo? Like, he loved girls of all age. Like, he had this girl that was 19. I was like, bro, she's like 20 years younger than you. He's like, nah, she's mature, man. It's about the maturity. I was like, well, okay, but you do it legal, right? And he's like, yeah, 18 and up, never below that. Right? He didn't care about. He liked a younger girl. He always and he liked the snow bunnies. He would tell me about that. But he always had a lot of girls, man. Like, Lo was the man. He had lots of girls. He was the man, for real, for real. But, that's what he liked. And then he would always tell me, yo, how are you only with one girl? I said, man, that's what I like. I like just being with one girl and being in an honest relationship. But, he's like, nah, but I'm a man. Like, a man has to be. And I was like, man, that's just you. And a lot of other guys feel like that. Not every guy's like that, man. But it was so funny. He had so many girls always on his line. And, this guy, I remember going out with him a few weeks ago. And we hadn't seen each other in a few months. So, like, we're starting the series. So we went to go eat at Atlanta Fish Market. And, oh, man, this is crazy. So this is funny. This is a funny story. What's the girl from Love and Hip Hop? She ran into us there. What was her name? She was the one that was dating Young Jock at one point. Anyways, that one was there. The one that was dating Young Jock, and then she was with Life Gen X. She was there. And she was like talking to Lo, and she was like, oh, I gotta talk to you in a minute. And like, he was like, okay. And then we were eating, And then he was like, "Oh, I know what she wants to talk to me about because I used to date this other girl on the show that she has a problem with, and I got pics of her." And he was showing me naked. I was like, "Man, you stay getting the girls, man." He was like, "Yeah, they just send them to me, man. They send me the flicks." And he had them. I guess it was Carly Red. She heard that she had the pics. That Lo had the pics of this girl and she wanted him to expose. And Lo was just laughing. But man, he was always laughing about stuff like this. So then he gets the bill for his food, right? And it's like $200 because he ordered like 3 things. And I was like, "Why are you ordering so much?" She's like, "I get hungry later. I just put it in the car." I'm like, "Yo, do you eat like this every meal?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Do you not ever add it up? Like, you're spending $150, $200 a meal." And he was like, "Boy, I like to eat and I like my seafood." He loved Papa Do's. This guy loved Papa Do's. I was like, "Bro, you're spending like $9,000 a month on food, bro. Go food shop. Go to Costco's." He was like, You're right. I gotta save my money." I was like, this, and he always walked around. This guy had no credit cards. This is a guy who would never use credit cards. He would be like, he'd always have like 20. Like last time we were in the car, I don't know if you ever see the car where he's like spreading the money. He always had like 20 bands on him, $20,000, and it's like, I was like, "Why do you have so much money?" He's like, "Yeah, I got to have spending money." I'm like, "Damn, bro," and he was. He was still on the road every weekend doing shows. That's one thing about Atlanta and down south rappers. You might think Yin Yang Twins and that they're broke. Hell no. These guys are still on the road making money. Lo was still on the road making money. You know, think about it. He lived in a mansion and in a car. I mean, he told me. I was wondering. I asked him. I was like, "Yo, what's your car note and everything?" So like we could try to get enough funding, so we're covered for our living expenses. Then everything we make outside of the show. Like if like the show gets sponsors, like say we got like a liquor or something, it could pay the bills. And then he told me what his fucking mortgage was. I was like, "Okay, maybe we could put a dent in that." I was like, "This guy's living expenses are crazy." And he's like, "Boy, I know." He was so funny about everything. And man, what else did he used to do? He used to like. He used to tell me he'd meet me in certain places and show up 2 hours later. Because he gets so... Think about it. This guy has 10 kids. You got to do this and that. You know, so like he forgets. You know, he forgot a lot. But he was always like, my bad. He always admitted when he was wrong. I'm trying to remember. And when I was doing like... I had this manager, Mahad, like a long time ago. And I was trying to do a show called Chillin' with Mahad. Shorty Lo was the first person to do that show with us. And then he also let Mahad be in the music videos. Like, he was so cool, man. He always, like, was just working with us. Like, he was just such a cool, authentic person, man. Like, and a lot of people didn't get to see that. And I'm so glad. That's why I was so happy when we were doing these ride-along things in the road tripping series. Because I was like, people are actually going to get to see who Shorty Lo is right now. They're gonna get to experience Shorty Lo for the comic guy he is, for the realness. Just, you know, they're gonna experience everything about him, you know, and like there was a lot to Lo that people just didn't get to experience. They knew him for like being, you know, the king of Bankhead and doing music and, you know, being a boss with the D4L movement, you know, and they didn't get to see the funny Lo, you know, the Lo that had like an opinion about it. You know, he was just, man, he was good. Yeah, the song with Mahad, someone said that Mills, Carly Red. Now, I got 3 music videos. I got something off On The Man. I got 2 other music videos with Lo. Oh, I got Streets produced by Zaytoven. I never released those, so I'm going to leak those out before like this all gets old. I want everybody to experience that stuff. I'll probably put them on World Star, some of the blogs. I'm probably not gonna put it on the channel, but I'll put it on the blogs and everything. And I have more episodes with Lo to release. And you know, the thing I regret is we never got to at least capture Lo's life. Like, he was supposed to sit down with me and tell me his whole life from like when he was a robber. He told me, and he says this on his thing, so I'm not outing him for anything. This is all statute. He already did his time and everything, and statute limitations are up for all this. He told me when he started out as a robber, and then he got into dope dealing, and then became a $1 million street dude, and he had his dad hustling for him, and he had his dad hustling for him. That's crazy. He even told me in one of the episodes, he's like, yeah, I used to serve my dad, and my dad used to, but then my dad, he went down, got in rehab, got cleaned up, and I saw him, and I put him on. He started moving weight for me back and forth. He talks about this in the thing, so I'm not I'm just talking about what he's like. He's moving weight down and forth, back and forth. His dad ended up doing time behind that, so then he retired his dad when he came back home, and his dad just lived with him in his mansion and just lived it up, so... And this is because Shorty Lo was making money off of music around this time. I think that was '05, Laffy Taffy times. And then, he moved into doing music stuff. His own music. The Man series popped off. But yeah, man, there's so many good times with this guy. Remember, he used to take me to Blue Flame and just go crazy with the girls, just throw ones all over the girls. He'd walk out of there with 2 girls. He always had a fly whip. Always on Bankhead. Him and Jadakiss, the 2 people I've worked with that just stay in their hood. I mean, you could always catch Jadakiss in Yonkers, chilling like it's nothing. He's not a famous guy. And, those are the real ones right there, man, that can, go back to their hood and just be chilling. Like it's all good, and I don't know, man, Let's see. I'm telling you, everything happens for a reason. I'm sure this show showed people another side of Shorty Lo. This live chat, this Shorty series, everything, man. He will be missed, man. R.I.P. Shorty Lo. Naptown, we love you. Someone said that. This man better than. Come on, man. Vlad does his thing. I do my thing. Everybody can do the thing, man. Jordan, man. You the man. R.I.P. Gucci's segment would be dope as fuck. That would be dope, but I don't think Gucci Mane will come on the show, honestly. He's in a different space with his girl and everything. I'm sure they're working on their show. You're a cool guy. You're a cool guy. 313. Cartier Contrell. What's up, man? T-Bone 313. Jarvis Williams. What's up? Wavy Robinstein. What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm looking through the chat, just seeing if anybody got anything interesting to say. Make sure you chat to me. Anything you want me to talk about. Shorty Lo, unfortunately, we didn't get to put his songs on iTunes. We were about to do that. He never did that. Imagine all the money he missed out not having his songs on iTunes, man. I wish he did, man, but... Oh, man. I just hope he had, life insurance for his kids and everything, man. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't even know what to think right now, man. Then what else we got here? I don't even want to show you guys that other stuff. It's too morbid, all that stuff with the car. I don't even want to look at that stuff, man. Because, that car stuff, it just creeps me out. I used to roll around in that car with him, and, and to see how messed up it got, it's just crazy, man. I can't believe they buried his dad. I know, they just buried his dad. Let's go to Shorty Lo's thing. Let me bring this back up. Okay. Let me turn this down so it doesn't play it. But, Shorty Lo. Long live Carlos Walker. I think this is for his dad. Oh no, somebody put this up. Then, he was just at this strip club, just a few hours before. Look, 17 hours. Pull up, we at B&B Empire, D4 at Bankhead. Damn. Crazy, bro. I wish he didn't go to the club last night, man. But I already kind of cried it all out, not to sound like a soft guy, but, it's just the truth, man. cried it all out of my system. Oh gosh, I don't know, man. We were just about to get back busy too, man. That's what I don't get. Like, we were just about to get back to it. It sucks. Shorty Lo Trap Legend. Okay, let's get Rec in here to talk for the last few minutes, and then we'll end this. You guys asked me something in here, like, thank you, God bless you guys too. Man, I just can't believe that his dad died last week and then he died the next weekend. That's crazy to me. It's so crazy. It's spooky, man. Like how my boy Rec would say, it's spooky, bro. It's spooky. Okay, let's call Rec and get him in here so he could talk for the last few minutes. How you doing, bro? I'm about to put you live.
What's going on? Yeah, I just trying to log on too, see what's going on.
Okay, I'm about to make you live right now. You ready?
Yeah. Ready as I ever be.
All right. Got M-Rec with us.
Peace, world. What's happening? Jordan, how you, brother?
I'm doing okay, man. Hanging in there. We got 151 people watching us right now.
Salute to everybody in the room, man.
So tell me what you thought about Lo. Let's get right to it, man. Talk about Lo.
I thought he was a cool dude. I thought he was genuine, authentic, just a stand-up guy, man. I met him, a few times.
Yeah.
And just the vibe y'all had. I was watching the video and I felt like I was there because y'all had such a connection.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to see him put that Chester Cheetos hat on, and y'all was, doing the review, and he was just having fun, man. Salute to Shorty Lo. How many rappers that will put on a Chester Cheetos Burger King hat and just be doing a review, eating, and be comfortable? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, that's just one of the things that you can point out. On top of that, Shorty Lo always kept a pocket full of money. You know what I'm saying? kept 5 figures on him at all times.
Yeah, he did. He didn't believe in the credit cards.
Man, and I like to say this though, man.
What's up?
Shorty Lo been getting paper. Pick up to all my haters.
But then what he says, must be the white, but the white be the white girl.
Yes, sir.
And then he has the dance. That's my boy with the that was it, right? They know. I love that guy, man.
Word.
Love
Shorty
that.
Lo had anthems. He had dances.
He had his character was amazing.
Fact.
Oh, man. I miss that guy. They know.
That joint is hard. I was rocking that all day today, man.
Oh, man.
It was inspirational when it came out years ago, and it's still inspirational now. And to hear the news, it was like unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, because I first heard the news on Boxed In. You know what I'm saying?
You told me about it. Honestly, I woke up to text from you. And I remember I called you and you said, yo, you okay? And I said, what are you talking about? And you were like, Shorty Lo's dead. And I was like, I remember just looking at the wall like, what? It's like a bad nightmare, man. When you lose somebody that...
I hate to be... Yo, what's that saying? I hate to be the bearer of bad news?
Yes.
Something like that? Something to that effect. I didn't want to be the one that was telling you that type of news, but I was trying to get a confirmation that it's from you. I know
behind that, bro. Yo, I can't mess with you anymore because you're just bad news, bro.
Nah.
I'm just messing with you.
Nah, don't never think of it like that.
Never, bro.
No. Make sure. What I noticed too, FaceTime. Let me know if I'm low. Do I sound low? Ask the people in the room.
Yeah, you know what's weird about that? Let me put the mic closer to you, because, like, I don't know why it doesn't pick up your voice when you do it. I probably have to connect you under a different source eventually.
Maybe I need to just speak real loud. I don't want to sound like I'm yelling, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me see if I can do a window capture of the FaceTime. That would be nice.
I don't want to meet Mill y'all. I don't want to meet Mill y'all on FaceTime. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got it. Okay, we're better now. So I can get rid of this other one. Boom.
Okay.
Now talk.
I'm just here chilling, man.
Oh, this is dope now. I don't even have to crop it. You're just here. Yeah.
Oh, okay, dope.
They know.
Dope.
They know. They know.
They know. They know. They know.
It's my boy.
To all my haters. You know, Shorty Lo. Been getting paper. That's my guy, man.
Hell yeah.
Man. Yo, me and Shorty Lo, I think it was like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
We was in ATL doing an interview in the middle of the street. Like, I gotta bring that footage back.
Yeah.
Something like that. On the side of the street, middle of the street. He came out the club. I mean, he was just official. You know what I'm saying? All his jewelry on. If I could
yeah. He always had his jewelry on, guys. Everywhere. He rocked same Breitling. Always had that same Breitling on. That jewelry. And just nobody ever tried him.
Facts. Now, people respected Shorty Lo, man. Like, he was authentic, and he was just real, man. Like, I don't even know how else to describe. Like, he was the definition of real, like official, you know. And like, even when he was at the top, when the records was buzzing crazy, and you know he was moving numbers, he still pick up his phone and do an interview or you know, get up and chill. Like, he was one of those dudes.
Yeah.
You know, he never let the fame get to him. Because he always was getting money. Like you said, been getting paper. See,
yeah, because he was $1 million street dude.
A lot of these rappers.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of, a lot of your favorite so-called rappers, these dudes was getting money.
Right.
You understand? So when they be acting funny in public or acting Hollywood, they not used to the money and the fame. See, when you always was if you always was a go-getter and you been getting to the money, that attracts attention.
Yeah.
So you always gonna get the money. Everybody always want to be around with, you know, around you, be down with you. But these rappers, these dudes, you know, they never had that. So they don't know how to act. They don't know how to adjust to it.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying? But Shorty Lo, he's definitely one of those dudes that been getting to it, as we say. You know what I mean? When you get into it, I mean, you getting that money for real. He was getting to it.
I remember.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember.
Salute, man. R.I.P. Shorty Lo.
I remember I put him on the Flip Burger up the street before, and like he would drive all the way an hour from where he lives just to go get that Flip Burger. He'd be like, yo, let's go to Flip Burger. I need some of that Flip Burger. I need that lamb. I was like, he loved food. This guy loved to eat. There was no amount of money. Like, he would go to Ruth Chris, everything.
Yo, hold on, not to cut you off. You told me not too long ago, I think about 2 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, Shorty Lo spent about what, $200 at the fish spot?
Oh yeah, he spent
$200?
He spent $300 minimum a day on food.
Yeah.
Been getting paper.
That's crazy. Like, you know, Shorty Lo just lived like, yo, I'm out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it costs, I'm going to buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Always had the flyest cards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's awesome, man.
So, you know, he's going to be missed, man. You know, and I wish people... See, you know what's the ill thing about your relationship and your channel?
What's up?
You got footage that nobody got. You got the Shorty Lo that people don't know.
But that comes from us being friends. That comes from us being friends.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that with anybody else.
But, of course not, but you bringing them aside of Shorty Lo, they never saw or never gonna see, because gone now.
Yeah.
So if y'all haven't watched that Shorty Lo, you know what you calling that? I see you changed the what's it? Road Trip.
It's called Road Tripping.
Shorty Lo?
Yeah, me and Shorty Lo were already going to change it to Road Tripping, and we were going to incorporate other rappers and make it more, you know, just for everybody. You know, not just about him, because you know we were going to incorporate other people. So I'm just making that happen, and obviously it's going to take a while to like figure out what I'm going to do with it. I still got 10 episodes to drop, and then after those 10 episodes, I'll probably have guest rappers on, but nobody could really take Shorty Lo's place as my co-host.
Nah.
So, that chemistry was amazing. I mean, you know, we were just good friends, man. And rare. It's rare to have chemistry like that, you know?
Yeah.
But it will go on and it will stay dedicated to Shorty Lo.
Definitely. Nah, that was a great thing that y'all did, man. Like, and just to have exclusive footage that nobody saw, and you said you got another 10 episodes?
I do, like, little pieces. I definitely got about 8 or 10, I think. Food reviews. I got like 2 or 3 food reviews.
Dope.
I definitely do. Yeah, I do. I'm thinking about it. I do. Yeah. And then shout out to Australia. We got someone from Australia in the room.
Okay. Shouts to Australia. You know, salute, man. You know, Jordan Tower got that exclusive Shorty Lo. You know, getting to know Shorty Lo. To me, that's how I felt. I felt like
I was really just bringing what I knew already to the world. Like, I was like, people got to know how funny you are and your opinion on things, you know, like, and that's what we were doing, you know, and like, I mean, we were doing food reviews. Come on, what rapper's gonna do a food review?
Classic. That's classic.
Yeah, it was good.
That stuff his kids is gonna love.
Yeah.
Because they know that side of him.
Yeah.
You understand? So his kids and his family gonna appreciate that footage. You know what I mean? Like, that's special.
Yeah.
You know, that's different kind of footage. That's not Shorty Lo the rapper. That's Shorty Lo, the homie from around, you know, Spankhead.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what's funny? Someone just wrote in the chat room. I love that line where he says, I love that line where he goes, they know, boy, you a fool. Like, you know how he would just say things like that? It was almost like he was singing, rapping sometimes. Like, I love the way... And I was asking him in the car the other day. This was off the record. I was like, yo... I was asking him, I was like, yo, do people write your rhymes, bro? Because, like, you know, he was the street dude with the money in the back. So, in the background in D4L. So I was like, do you write your rhymes or do you guys write your rhymes for you? He's like, no, I write all my rhymes. Like, and I was like, for real? Because he would keep it real with me. He would tell me. He's like, they might help with a line or here or there, but nah. And he's like, I felt like I wrote my best stuff when I was like on ecstasy. Like, just like Wayne would say he wrote his best stuff when he was like on lean, right? Like, then you start, when you're doing your best stuff on drugs, he was talking to me about this. He was like, when you start doing your best stuff on ecstasy, you don't feel like you can do that again. And I was like, that's ill. Like, we should talk about that. We were going to talk about that. Like, you know, because like, you know, Wayne definitely took a decrease when he got clean, you know? It's a different vibe. Naturally, you know? Like, you're going to write different stuff if you're writing in a mansion versus writing in the hood, right? You're going to have a different mindset. I mean, yeah, I know it's two totally different things, but it's still mindset, you know? So, like, I don't know, man. You know, that was just a little fact. You know, he used to be on like ecstasy a lot. And he said he stopped doing ecstasy. And, you know, it changed how he did everything. And then he felt like he wrote his best records when he was high, but he didn't want to be high anymore. So it was like weird. Lo was always off the deep end with stuff. Like, he would tell me, like, crazy story. Like, he told me stories sometimes. I'm like, whoa, I don't want to know about this, bro. Like, you know? Well, you got distracted just now. What happened to you, bro? What's going on over there?
No, I was listening. That's all.
Are you watching Narcos while you're talking to me, man?
Nah. I'm actually just here, just looking at the FaceTime, and I was just enjoying the moment while you was reminiscing listen on Shorty Lo, man. Sometimes you gotta just listen. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you got times of Shorty Lo that I wish I had. I wish I was there in ATL with y'all when y'all was riding around and shit. We had like mad things planned.
Yeah, we were gonna do a podcast, me, you, Shorty Lo. I was gonna for the Low. We still might do it in honor of Shorty Lo because he was down with it. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I think we should still do it in honor of Shorty Lo. You know
Maybe we should do it, me, you, and one of Shorty Lo's close friends. Rocco was a close friend.
Yeah.
And Rocco's cool. I like Rocco. Rocco and Gucci. I could see why Rocco, Gucci, and Shorty Lo were good friends because those guys are all pretty consistent throughout their whole careers. Ups and lows, they're the same people. Some rappers, they're up, they act a certain way. Some rappers, they're down, they act a certain way, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know,
man.
It
tells a lot about person character when they do that.
Yeah, so.
It tells a lot.
I wonder if Rocco wrote anything. Let's see. Rocco. What's his thing? Rocco Too Real? Here it is.
Rocco for real with the 4.
Yeah, he did. He wrote it. Oh, yeah, he posted a lot.
Oh, what?
Oh, he posted some. Did he work everything out with Future?
Future? I don't know.
Let's see. He posted something on Shorty Lo. He said, one of the only real ones from the town I can vouch for. The city took a major L today. Fly high, my bro. Love for life.
Shorty Lo's a real one, man. Real.
Yeah. And then he said, big ups to all my haters. Shorty Lo, long live low. Yep. Shout out to Rocco, man. He's a real one.
Shouts to Rocco. He's another real one. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a dope-ass shirt, Rocco. Look at. Can you see it?
Nah.
It says fuck PHUCK. That's kind of hot.
Hold on. It says what?
Fuck, but spelled PHUCK.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, he said something about Future. I don't mean to get off track, guys. He said, the day we signed with Epic, I remember we huddled in the back of the office to get our thoughts together on paper. I gave the paper to L.A. Reid, and he immediately replied, yeah, I can do this. And I was like, damn, that was fast. So I tried to grab the paper back from him. He ran out the office. That shit was too funny. I was watching the video of it yesterday. Shout out to Propane Media, because Propane was there capturing it. Propane for the moment on film. Flashback Friday. You know, because Rocco put Future in that position.
Yeah.
But anyways, we don't have to talk about that.
That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about love.
We'll talk about that another day.
Let's do hashtag Shorty Lo. That would be good. Just you can't see what I'm doing, but I have a window up with my browser in another window.
What's the hashtag?
Hashtag. Well, should we do hashtag Shorty Lo or hashtag RIP Shorty Lo?
RIP Shorty Lo. Both. We gotta do both. Shorty Lo.
Here's a picture of him with all his kids, man. Poor... My brother passed. He's no longer here in spirit. Let's see. Shorty Lo got a lot of kids. We need a lot of food.
What the people saying in the room?
Oh, they're just shouting us out, man. They're loving the stories. Shout out to Catherine. And,
okay.
You know, we got 140 people in here.
Out in the room.
That's okay. What else we got? Rest in peace, Shorty Lo.
As y'all can see, Shorty Lo was close to Jordan, and I knew Shorty Lo, and we still did a live broadcast. There's no days off, cause Shorty Lo would want us to keep going anyway.
Of course.
You understand what I'm saying? We go hard for y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We go hard for y'all. This one for Shorty Lo. This is definitely this show.
It's Shorty Lo's day, man. Yeah, this is Shorty Lo's day. Everything's Shorty Lo today. I'm gonna actually drop another food review.
What's today's date?
Today is it's the 21st. It's the 21st.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop another food review. I'm gonna drop another food review today too of Shorty Lo.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop that. Well, should we do the Burger King nuggets versus the McDonald's nuggets? That was a pretty good one. Or we got the triple cheeseburger, or we got some Arby's. Which one should I drop, you think?
Anyone. I just want to see some Shorty Lo.
I think the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets versus Nuggets would be a good one.
Oh, drop the most funniest one.
The Nuggets one was funny.
You know what I'm saying? All right, so yeah, let's go with that one.
Man, this guy was. You remember Shorty Lo was always laughing, bro? He was always like, he was always.
Oh yeah, he was always laughing, smiling. That's that good energy, man.
Yeah.
You know. Shout to Lo, man. R.P. Lo, Shorty Lo, man. Always kept them shades on too.
I wonder. I should have asked him that. That's what I always wanted to ask him. Why do you always have those shades on? Oh my gosh, Scrappy posted something. What, okay. Papoose posted something? Come on, bro. Oh no, this is Papoose. Papoose. R.I.P. Shorty Lo. Remember when I had my in-store signing in Atlanta? This brother came through. Oh, that's real. That's real. Shout out to Papoose.
Salute to Papoose for that.
Yeah,
we both know the homie well.
Yep. Scrappy posted, man, I just heard King of Bankhead, a.k.a. Shorty Lo, is going to be with our Heavenly Father. And even though I know it hurts, he was a great dude. Man, he always came through for me and stayed steady support. That's who Shorty Lo is, man. He was for the town. He was for the town, man.
Yes, sir.
Always supporting people. Man, this one hits hard because I remember when I went solo and Johnny called you and convinced you to let me do a feature. It's some girl named Tiffany Fox. Yeah, I remember her. She's under Little Kim, right?
I guess she was. I think she's on Love and Hip Hop, right? Wasn't she on Love and Hip Hop?
Was she?
Yeah.
Laffy Taffy.
It was so much stuff we was gonna do with Shorty Lo, because remember, even with that, I was like, yo, I know,
yeah.
Shorty Lo gotta let the people know why he got behind the whole Laffy Taffy thing and all that. Remember, we was going, touch on that?
Yeah. Shorty Lo death. Beanie Siegel steps in for tribute, originally for Shorty Lo's dad. I don't get this. You there?
Oh, he did a tribute for Shorty Lo.
Shorty Lo death. Beanie Siegel steps in for tribute, originally for Shorty Lo's dad. Because, a tribute concert for Shorty Lo planned for his recently deceased father will now be in his own memorial. TMZ has learned Shorty Lo's dad died September 6th of a sudden heart attack, and the rapper canceled live gigs while he was grieving, but he intended to return to the stage this Thursday in Baltimore at Club Oxygen with Hot Boy Turk. See, Shorty Lo didn't always tell me everything he was up to, because he never I'm going to be honest with you, he didn't tell me this. Sometimes he just does things. Like we shoot a lot of our music videos together, but sometimes he'll just go and shoot one and just be like, yo, I got this video. And I'm like, well, bro, why didn't you call me? It's like he was weird. He was weird. Like he's like, I didn't know. I didn't want to bother you. He's always like that. He was different like that. And Johnny Cabell says that Shorty was going to perform the new track he wrote for his dad, Letter to My Father, which is really good. I have it. The manager says the tribute show is still on, but now is dedicated to Shorty instead, and Beanie Siegel will be on stage too. That's dope.
That's dope. Salute to Siegel. That's
Siegel.
Another one of our homies.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. So someone wrote right here. They said, kids today will never know the hype we got when he said, dude say he from the west side. Well, goddamn, must be two sides. That was hype. That was hype.
Yo, you know what's one of my favorite lines from Shorty Lo?
What?
I think he said something about and I handle BI and I got the same kind of guns like T.I.
Oh my gosh.
That was hard. Shorty Lo, that's that dude. Oh man, it hurts. So many suckers out here, man. The good ones always gotta go. And there's so many suckers.
Yeah. You know what? I love that everybody is just posting love about Shorty Lo today.
Positive, yeah, because Shorty Lo was positive.
Yeah, I never. Have you ever heard anything bad? I was just saying that earlier. I never heard one bad thing about Shorty Lo, honestly.
Nah.
He always came through for people, everything.
Yeah. When you official, you gonna never hear nothing bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta keep it. I tell dudes, y'all can have that 100. You gotta keep it 1 billion. Shorty Lo kept it 1 billion, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right, man.
Keep them. Y'all can keep them fraudulent 100s y'all be putting on Instagram and Twitter and all that. Man, keep that fake shit away from me.
Yeah.
The dudes be hitting me with the 100s and all that. I be like, oh, this guy's fake as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? 100 this, 100 that, yo. You know what I'm saying? Keep the 1 billion, man. Just be sincere. That's all, man.
Yeah.
You know? And Shorty Lo was that. You know? He was not an opportunist. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see if I can share anything cool with you guys from my text messages with Shorty Lo.
I'm supposed to do this video with Babs. She got me playing a role. I'm supposed to get. I don't want to give away, but I'm supposed to get kidnapped and all this crazy stuff. You know, Babs Bunny from Queen of the Ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta hit her back. She texted me right before you FaceTime me. So I'm supposed to be. I gotta get a cut though. You see me? I'm looking like I'm in the. You know, I'm in my element working. You know, we working. We don't give a damn. I need a cut.
You know.
I'm looking like Grizzly Adams right now. You think I'm saying?
You know, Shorty Lo, man. I remember he called me. This is how we hadn't spoken a few months, like a couple, you know, because like during the summer and everything, I was doing stuff. Like at the end of the summer, he's like, "Yo, man, what's good?" He called me out of nowhere. He always called me out of nowhere, right? "What's up, man?" I'm like, "What's up, bro?" Mm-hmm. Like we hadn't talked in 2 months. That's normal though. Like you don't always talk to your homies every day. You know, like you get busy, you do things. The reason why Shorty Lo and I, we've always been cool for the past 8 years, but we were really close for the past 2 months because we were working on all these projects. When you're working, you're seeing each other every day. You know, we were seeing each other every other day.
Yes, sir.
You know, but when he's off doing his shows and I'm off doing my videos, you know, get lost in translation. But he called me, he's like, "Yo, I got a drone." And I'm like, he's like, "You got one?" I was like, "Of course I got one, man. I'm a video guy, you know." And he was like, "Well, I got it. I'd be flying around Bankhead and all that." He would buzz around Bankhead. You know, he's like, I was like, "You be flying it?" He's like, "Nah, my homie be flying. I just be watching. I ain't fucking with it." Yo, he would always be in Bankhead just chilling. He was calling Bankhead the new Ocean Drive. Remember when he tried to say that? He's like, "Yo, Bankhead's the new Ocean Drive." I said, "Well, what's on Bankhead, bro? Like restaurants?" He's like, "Nah, just people be coming through." I'm like, "I don't know if that's called Ocean Drive, bro." But he's like, "Nah, that's what the little guys be calling it." And he's like, I was like, okay.
Shorty Lo was full of life, man.
Yeah.
Full of life.
I
mean, I'm going to miss that guy, man.
Yeah. No, definitely.
We're going to keep his memory alive, man.
As much as we can, man. We're going to do it. You know, we're going to do it.
We're going to do that.
Yeah.
We got to do that.
Oh, my gosh, bro. It's been a tough day.
Yeah, bro. Hold your head, bro, man. You know, because I know you just spoke to him before, you know.
It's just weird, you know? It's like, it's hard to believe, you know, when you just speak to somebody and then they're gone, you know? But
spooky. Very spooky.
It's very weird, but it's all good, man. You know, he's with his father now. You got to look at, he's with his father.
He's in a better place.
Hopefully, yeah, he is. For sure.
He's in a better place, man. My condolences.
I feel so bad for his kids. Yeah, I feel bad.
Huh?
I feel so bad for his kids, man.
Yeah, I feel bad for the kids.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's wrap this up. It's been a great.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. R.P. Shorty Lo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in memory of Shorty Lo, salute. He
Yeah.
was a real one. This live discussion, live broadcast, we gone.
Yeah, definitely.
Right,
Daily Hip Hop will be back tomorrow. Talk the latest. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yep. Peace, y'all. Check for me on MREC TV YouTube. I'm gone. Shorty
and a new Shorty Lo food review dropping in about an hour. And then go check out, I just dropped him talking about the Rocco and Future beef and how he wants them to be brothers again. Like he misses that, but those are his brothers. And he's like, they got to just work it out. Mm-hmm. And then he talked about how when he first met Gucci Man. And I also gave a heartfelt condolence of how I feel about it on my page. And go check out all the old Shorty Lo. I mean, we're going to be continuing this show,
sir.
but
Check all
just
that out.
and dropping still every day. Shorty Lo, I still got episodes. Don't think it's going away, and we'll continue this. All right, we're going to keep going.
Peace, y'all.
Peace. And
stay tuned. We'll be live at you in a few minutes. This is Daily Hip Hop News Live with